I'm going to try this mouthpiece, which is nicely sitting on my pinky at the moment. So this is a double ring by a guy who goes under his company name Sakshama. And disclaimer, I know the guy and he has always done fantastic work for me. He's done refacing of mouthpieces. I've even bought some of his Gardella clones, his Brecker models, and he's always done great. Why don't you look him up? Look online, because there's loads of info about him there and lots of great reviews about his work. And if you're thinking, why would anybody copy an old double ring? Well, first of all, I hope you're sitting down, because check out the prices of the original double rings, and you might need to sit down because they go for an absolutely sky-high price. I'm talking a few $1,000s now. People are asking a few $1,000s for a mouthpiece. This is not a few $1,000s, although it's still not cheap. This is around $650 as from this date when I checked last, and he's always done a fantastic job. I've even been to his home and he was such a nice guy, very inviting, and we totally geeked out like total saxophone nerds, and it was a great day hanging out, and that was quite a few years ago now, but we were just like two saxophone nerds geeking out on mouthpieces, gear, you know how it is. Maybe one day we'll do it again, but it depends on if our paths align and where we are in the world at that time. Taking a sidestep from memory lane, let's go back to the mouthpiece. On first impression, looking at the work, as ever, it's really tidy. You can see them nice thin rails, and it's got a little bit of a baffle at the front. It's not too pronounced, that baffle, but it's still there. The walls inside of the mouthpiece are scooped, and it's very within keeping of these vintage links. And you can see his name signed right across the top there, Sakshama. Now look at them little rings at the back on the shank of the mouthpiece, and I guess that's why they call it the double ring. Now this measures between 7 and 7 star. I think it's more 7 star than 7. And I'm going to use it with a 2.5 Vandoren V16 reed. Let's get this on my beast tenor saxophone, and I'll speak to you lot after I've had a bit of a noise making session. normally when I see a mouthpiece like this, an Otto Link style mouthpiece, I want to run the opposite way, because normally I don't like Otto Links. They're not my flavour. They don't work for me. And that's okay. We're allowed to like things and we're allowed to dislike things in equal measures. So no trolling, no getting naughty. So anyway, back to this. I played this and I liked it. I actually really liked it a lot because the tone had that nice buzz. It had a bit of an edge to it. The core was really nice. So all in all, I actually like an Otto Link style mouthpiece. I can't believe I'm actually saying that. Maybe I'm coming down with a fever. That's probably what it is. But jokes aside, this is a very good mouthpiece, and I've surprised myself that I actually liked it. I mean, I shouldn't really be surprised because Sakshama has always done really good work. So maybe it's his magic touch with mouthpieces that's made this so good. Because, yeah, I could play this again. I could actually do a gig on this. But I can totally respect and understand what this is and how good it is. It's a different vibe to what I'm used to, but it's still a good vibe. I just wanted to see if I could enjoy it, and that's absolutely what I did. If you're into that Coltrane sort of vibe, or maybe even Sonny Rollins, something that's not quite as bright as Brecker or Bob Berg, but something which is maybe a notch down, this would suit you absolutely perfectly. Got a bit of a grit to it, a bit of a grunt, and nice clean lines in tone. It's a very good mouthpiece. Well done, Sakshama, as usual. Now, disclaimer here, just because I know Sakshama, if I didn't like this mouthpiece, 100% I would have definitely said I didn't like it, but I do like it. I like it a lot. So that's why I'm going to leave a link to his website down there, because even somebody like me who's a stubborn old git can enjoy this mouthpiece. I think that deserves to be shared with other people because it changed my mind on this sort of thing. And if you've come to this video and you're new and you haven't seen any of my stuff before, do me a huge favour, you horrible creatures. Click on like, click on subscribe, because it's free. And if you don't do that, you're a naughty, naughty person. So I'll speak to you in the next video, and I'm going to go enjoy my cup of tea, which you'll see very soon.